So in my last video, I explained how I believe that the craters on the moon were made by miniature moons back when the moon was first forming. If that's of any interest to you, please take a look at that other YouTube video. In this one, I'm going to explain exactly how the Bermuda Triangle functions, how it works, when and where this area occurs, and how we can now predict when and where it will be. I'm even going to toss in Jupiter. Give me just a couple of minutes to make that make sense. All right, now, scientists say, and we know that at certain times, compasses don't work in the Bermuda Triangle. They say they malfunction, they're broke. They even speculate that some sort of a door is opening to another dimension. I'm going to give a really quick example of what's happening, just so I could go a little bit deeper into what's going on here. Okay, if we had a long rope and we put it on the ground, north and south, and we put a strong man on the north side and a kid on the south side, and they had a tug of war, we know the rope is going to pull the man stronger, it's going to go to the north. We put the rope down, the man and the kid trade places, and we know if they have a tug of war again, now the rope's going to pull to the south. Put the rope down in the starting position just one more time, and now we take the kid out and we replace the kid with that man's twin brother. They're both just as strong. They pick up the rope, and now it doesn't pull to the north or the south. It just kind of tugs back and forth. Are you going to say that the rope is malfunctioning? Are you going to say that the rope is broke? Of course not. It's a rope. Same thing for a compass. It's not broke, it's not malfunctioning. It just happens to be in an area where the north and south magnetic fields are meeting. So at that point in time in this area, the magnetism is in a neutral void. It's in a neutral area. So neither side is strong, and that's why it appears to be not working. And this theory about a door opening and closing, that would mean that the area appears, and when the door closes, it disappears. That is not what's happening, because they think that because the compass doesn't work in this area, and they come back a few days later, a week later, and now it suddenly works again. So they're under the impression that it's gone. It's not gone. This area is never gone. It's moving around our planet at all times, this area. A perfect visual example of this occurring is to take a look at the spot on Jupiter. What do you think that spot is? That spot is, because of Jupiter's unique atmospheric properties, we're able to see this magnetized area in play, moving around the planet. It's not a storm. This has baffled, scientists forever. It's not a storm. They have winds on Jupiter that are hundreds of miles powerful. Any storm would be, dispersed by such an event that's occurring at all times. But a magnetized area will keep its form and place, and that's precisely what's happening. Now, this area, you might say, okay, if it's moving, how come we haven't noticed it on land if it's going around the world? Well, Japan has an area in their ocean that they call their Bermuda Triangle. In fact, it's so bad that they made it against the law for boats or planes to even go in that region. It happens to be on the same longitude as the Bermuda Triangle. Coincidence? No. This area is moving around our planet at all times. The reason we don't notice it when it passes, let's say, over any land, how many people on land are looking at a compass? Not too many. When we were on a ship or a boat, a ship or a plane, then you have the compass staring you in the face. So if it starts, acting weird, not broke, just weird, your eyes are going to be drawn to it and you're going to notice it. Now, at least as a starting point, we could use the size of Jupiter's spot to get some sort of a starting basis for the size of ours. We should be able to coordinate with a few people around the world and find out exactly where this spot is and how fast it's moving. And then we will be able to refine its position and its size. Once we do that, we'll be able to post this information so that ships and planes can avoid certain areas when we know this area is going to be there. So that's what the Bermuda Triangle is. It's not so much that it's the Bermuda Triangle in itself, it's that this area is passing through the Bermuda Triangle as well as that region in Japan's ocean. This new knowledge of also knowing where this area is going to be in the future will allow us to conduct high-level experiments with it, both on land and water. This will allow us to do many things and learn much more about this area. Hope you like this new video on the Bermuda Triangle. Please like and send me your comments. Thank you.